Thank you for joining us. I'm really excited to share some of the tips and tricks that we use to make our SHRED10 a super successful program and how to have a great experience with your participants. SHRED10 is a jump start into better health habits, which equals better health. It's really 10 days to really focus diligently on good health habits. And it's a way to detox and rejuvenate and make positive changes together with a group of others who will support one another to stay the course. But is it really 10 days? Again, we really want to make sure that we're sharing this program correctly from the beginning so that people's expectations are met. The products are for at least 4 months, but the focus initially is for 10 days. After 10 days, we transition into Transform 30, which is less stringent on the health habits, but we're really doing the same things that we did in SHRED10. But instead of saying no coffee or no wine, maybe it's reduce or eliminate coffee. So if they want to go out and have, coffee with a girlfriend or have wine on the weekend out for dinner with their spouse, that is just fine on Transform 30. So during our shred time, we don't do that, but that's just for one weekend. And then after we transition from Transform 30, our goal is to keep repeating that, because if we can help them get to Transform 120 or T120, we know that the habits that they've already formed are going to be a lifestyle for the rest of their life. And then we may do many SHRED10s during that goal of getting to Transform 120. Remember, this is a program that is focused on lifestyle changes. It's not one of those programs that you start and go back to the way you were. Our goal is to really inspire healthy changes, lifestyle changes in the people that participate. One of the things that I like to ask people is, how long did you want to be healthy for? 10 days, 30 days, 120 days, or for the rest of your life? So doesn't it make sense to actually do something that you can do every single day the rest of your life and look good and feel good because you did it? So let's just look at why our program is a lot different from other programs that people have tried that probably didn't work, and that's why they're looking at this one. Many of the other programs that they have tried that didn't work or worked for a while and then they went back to the way they were focus on deprivation and starvation or calorie restriction. And ours focuses on feeding whole foods all day long. We actually don't want you hungry. We don't want your participants hungry, okay? The goal is really to balance your blood sugar so that you make better decisions, you feel better, you're not super hungry, you're not going to eat the house, and because you're fueling your body with the right kinds of foods, you're going to really have good mental clarity and your body's going to feel great. Most programs tell you what to eat and when, half a cup of this on Tuesday or that on Wednesday, and they give you all these things to follow and rules. And we're going to give you easy guidelines to follow, okay? We know that you are aware of what whole food is, and your goal is to eat as much of it as possible. Okay, other programs focus only on people who would like to lose weight. And guess what? SHRED10, Transform 30, and Transform 120 are used by even elite athletes to fuel performance, because good health equals good health habits no matter what your health goals are. So this is a detox and rejuvenation program. If you need to lose a little weight, your body will rebalance when it starts to believe that you're actually going to give it good food. It'll release those fat cells and you'll shed that fat. But if you're an elite athlete that wants to really get that lean muscle mass and be faster and fueled for performance, it's the exact same program. Now, obviously, the athletes are going to be eating more calories in whole food than maybe somebody that wants to lose weight. But this program works for everybody because, again, good health habits are good health. So let's talk about how we are going to invite people to join us in doing a SHRED10. The most important thing is that you are committed to doing the SHRED10 yourself together with your participants. And then you're going to want to invite other people to join you. Why? Because it's fun and we want our friends to be healthy too. Of course we do. And if you're excited about the shred, guess what? Your friends are going to be excited too and be more interested in talking to you about it. So make sure you're excited to do the shred, and it'll be great. You can drum up a lot of interest by posting some teasers on social media, but what you don't want to do is to sell it on social media, okay? So maybe just post up something like, oh, I'm so excited, I'm getting ready to do a 10-day shred, and let people ask you questions about it, okay? Just teasers. And you can search for graphics to do that online. We also have some great ones in the tools section of our team website in the Transform 30 folder. You can even make your own on canva.com. And because a lot of people are hashtagging SHRED10 or 10-day shred, if you just go into Facebook or Twitter, you can put in hashtag SHRED10 or 10-day shred, and you'll see what other people are posting, and maybe even just save that and just use theirs too. That's how we get a lot of ours. People are so creative, and there's a lot of great stuff already out there. I think the most important thing, though, is that you're giving somebody a personal invitation. You're not sending out a group email. You're not posting it up on your wall. You're actually reaching out to people and inviting them to join you. And many of us are out and about all day long, and we say, hello, how are you, to everybody we meet. And so let's talk about how you could invite in person with just, hello, how are you? So let's say that you go out and you run into somebody or you meet somebody new and you say, hello, how are you? That's usually what we do. So say, hello, how are you? Most people will do an autoresponder, we call that. I'm fine, and how are you? And you could say something like, I've been doing great ever since I started on this 10-day health shred, which inevitably will probably lead to them saying, what's a shred? And you could say, well, it's a really fun and easy 10-day detox and rejuvenation program that is focused on flooding our bodies with fruits and vegetables and following great health habits. In fact, we've had so many of us that are having such great results that many of us are inviting our friends to join in, and it's going viral. Anyway, that's enough about me. What's going on with you? Which inevitably usually will be that they are like, well, wait a minute. What do you mean? What is this health shred that's going viral? They're going to show some interest. If they don't, you just keep going with a different conversation. Makes it easy. Which then you could say something like, well, you know what, let's set a time where you and I can get together. We can talk either over the phone or maybe go for coffee or just get together in person. I'll show the program to you and you can decide for yourself. If you're impressed, I'll show you how to go about joining us. Would you like to do that? And when they say, yeah, I'd love to hear more about that, you really need to set a specific time that you're going to get with them. And easy to do. You can just say, you know what, I've got a little time this afternoon, maybe at 4 o'clock when the kids, get home from school, or, I've got some time after dinner tonight, which is better, and we can chat for a few minutes on the phone. And you put it in your calendar so they know you're going to be calling them at that time. It's also really easy to invite via social media. Again, we don't want to sell on our Facebook wall. We just want to, if somebody's interested in your teaser post, you'll want to send them a private message and try to set a time to chat with them live for a few minutes to then explain the program to them. And besides using teaser posts, you could actually just reach out to people that you know, maybe people that you know are health-minded, and you could just send them a message that says, hey, I love how you're always living a healthy lifestyle. We're getting ready to start a fun 10-day shred detox and rejuvenation program, and I thought you might want to join us. Just give them an invite. What's the worst that could happen? They probably are going to say, tell me more about it. And if you're getting out of the house at all, we know you're going to be running into people, so you really want to know how to invite in person. I like to have something that is in my hand that I can give to people and explain the program as well as invite them. And you can visit this link, and we've made a really nice little postcard that can be the whole presentation and the invitation at the same time. And again, it's that same verbiage, just something easy like, I thought of you because I know you are always trying to be as healthy as possible, and I thought you might want to join us. And again, if you're excited and enthusiastic about it, they're going to be more interested in listening and be more excited to possibly joining in on the shred as well. And you've heard lighten up and your cells will brighten up. This is supposed to be fun. And so be fun and invite fun people into the shred, and you'll experience results with your friends. And it will go viral for you if you do that. And it's a good idea also to share your success from your previous shreds or even other people's shreds. We've had people that have gotten off their heart medicine. We've had people lose weight. We've had people turn into lean, mean athletic machines. And so, talk to them and ask them what their health goals are, and then maybe share a video or a story or tag them on one of the posts that's already in our Facebook customer care group in Healthy Bodies Transformation so that they can see it. And here's the postcard, front and back. You can find it right there on that link. It's also in our tools on teamhealthybodiesusa.com in the SHRED10 folder, and they print up lovely on those little 4 postcard Avery 3381 already set up for you. Now, I really like to share this really short video with people that are going to be joining the Shred for the first time. I think Jake does a great job of making it fun and easy, and it's straightforward. So you can always text people this link or you can email it to them, but definitely have them watch this little video.
Hi, I'm Jake Kelly, and as a former Division I athlete, I used to work out 25 hours a week, so being in shape and staying healthy was easy, no big deal. So I'm not 20 anymore, I'm in my late 20s, and I'm a professional, and so I have to make a conscious effort to make health and fitness part of my daily life. Luckily, I've been using our products since I was 7, so I had the nutritional foundation down, but just like everybody, I have my good days and my bad days, good months, bad months, and it's all about finding that balance. So I happened to have one of those particularly bad months over the holidays, as most of us do, and I decided in January that I really needed to make a change and take matters into my own hands, and that's how I came up with the 10-day shred. Okay, so here's what the 10-day shred looked like for me. So what I decided is I was gonna do no gluten and no dairy, and that's something that I do already normally, but I wanted to be really strict about it. I was also gonna do no caffeine, no alcohol, no processed foods, no refined sugars, no eating after 6. I was gonna drink a lot of water, sleep a ton, and exercise most days. Now I know that sounds like a lot, but for me I thought 10 days I can do anything. I'll admit the first few days were definitely tough, but luckily I had the support of our products. 2 shakes a day, the nutritional support from our capsules, and our bars are such a great on-the-go snack. So I got my mom and some friends to jump on board with me, and as you can see, they're already showing really great results after just 10 days. But we know that long-term change does not happen overnight, and that's really where our products come in. Our products have always come in a 4-month supply. Now that doesn't mean you take on all the challenge parts for those 4 months, but if you can just continue with some of those habits as well as the products, you can imagine the type of results that you're gonna see. For you to get started on your own 10-day shred, you can either talk to the person who sent you this video and they can get you set up, or you can place an order through the link to their website. If you're gonna place your own order, here's what you need. You need 1 order of our capsules, and each box of our shake comes with 60 servings, so you're gonna need 4 of those. Now, you can choose between chocolate and vanilla, single serve, or big bag. I like a little bit of both, so I have half and half. So what are we talking about here? For about $6.50 a day, basically the price of a fancy Starbucks, you can get 2 no-brainer meals with our shakes, over 40 plants in your diet every day, and that will take you through those 4 months. Now that we have your products handled, the final piece, which is almost the most important piece, is the support. You're going to be brought into our Facebook communities where we have recipe ideas, shopping guides, workout ideas, and a community full of people who are there to cheer you on. In addition, the person who sent you this video is also going to be doing the shred alongside you, which is so great for accountability. They'll be checking in with you regularly, giving you tips, and making sure that everything is running smoothly. So let's get started. Either contact the person who sent you this video or go ahead and place your order online. We're so excited to have you start with us.
All right, let's talk about how to get their products ordered and get them going. Just like you heard Jake say, they're going to need the trio capsules. Those come in 4 monthly installments, and then they're going to need a box of shake per month. So they're going to need 4 boxes of shake. If you have them pay for those on the installment, it would be the same as if they did a pay in full each month, but we want them to have enough knowing that they're going for 120 days minimum, so they've got enough shake and they can have a shake when they want to. So much easier just to ask them to get what they need. Okay, and remember, we want people to have a gentle start when they get started with Juice Plus. It's very concentrated, so we don't really want them going into 2 shakes and 2 of each capsule right from the beginning because they might get very uncomfortable. So it's nice to give them a 1, 1, and 1 instead of a 2, 2, and 2 of the Orchard Garden and Vineyard, just a 1, 1, and 1 while their order comes. So like a 5-day supply of 1 of each of the capsules and maybe even a couple of the sample shakes so that they can start getting on Juice Plus and allow their body a little bit of time to adjust before we put them on that much nutrition. We don't want people to be uncomfortable when they detox. We want them to have a good experience. So it's very helpful when you do that. You may even want to give them your favorite shake recipe and that flavor of shake so they can try it. And some people may want the bars in addition to the shakes. If they're not a 2 shake a day person, they can certainly substitute a bar in place of that second shake. Now be sure to add them into our customer care group on Facebook, which is called Healthy Bodies Transformation, and please give them a warm welcome and help welcome other people into the group as well. And be sure that they see the pinned post in that group. You might want to tag them there so that they have the whole Transform 30 guide. And you also might want to send them Mitra's longer video on Transform 30 or tag them in that video because it's in there several times and we'll be posting it again. You'll also want to make sure that they have a tracker and they can use the one that's in the packet, or we have some other trackers that are in the SHRED10 folder in our tools and goodies on Team Healthy Bodies USA. Okay, it's really important that we support our people during these 10 days a lot. It's really actually fun, and you'll find that if you can talk to them twice a day during the first 5 days and maybe once a day the last 5 days, just to encourage them, or maybe to compare notes like, hey, this is what I had for my shake this morning. What'd you have? Or, I did this for my exercise today. What'd you do? You'll find that you keep them motivated and on task. And I know the last shred that we had, I had somebody who I texted her at 9 o'clock Colorado time, and she's on the East Coast at 11 o'clock, and she got up and went and did her exercise because she hadn't done it. And she said, that kept me so motivated. So we want to make sure people are having a great experience and that they feel supported and get their questions answered. And please, please help keep the group alive and fun. Post in that group every single day. Tag your people, talk to your people, put something interesting in there. It's going to be really a lot more fun for them to see you posting because they know you, and it'll keep the group interested in looking at the group every day for everybody. So when you're posting, just be real, be encouraging, be fun. If you cheated, admit you cheated and say, but tomorrow's a new day and we're going to start over. And if you have a cool recipe, put it up. So I just thank you in advance for really helping us to make this a great group experience. So there's a lot of really fun things that you could do with your SHRED group during your SHRED that might even help them to have an even better experience. You could host a group exercise activity, maybe yoga in the park or hike for health, something like that. You could host a salad in a jar party so that they have healthy salads to eat during the week. You could have a smoothie party or have people over to bring ingredients that they could all bag and put in their freezer and have that for the upcoming week. You could make it really fun and run a contest for your participants, maybe for whoever has the most perfect days or who exercises the most. Maybe you give them a shaker or something. You could think of something fun to do. You're going to hear a lot of people having great results, so ask your participants to host a party and invite their friends and start their own SHRED group. Now, I hope you had a chance to look at this income sheet. It's fun to get a comma in your paycheck because you're inspiring other people and helping them to look good and feel good. And so if you look here on the left-hand side of this little sheet, you can see the different commission levels, no matter where you're at. If you had somebody who had ordered the 4 boxes of the Complete Shake and the Trio capsules, that's your retail sales profit. So if you were to get 10 people who wanted to come and get healthier and shred with you, just times that by 10. That's what your income is going to be from sharing SHRED10. Now, also, because you have a lot of people who are going to want to share it with their friends, they probably are going to end up joining your team. And when you help them inspire healthy living in their friend group, in their communities, you actually get paid to help them do that because you make the difference from whatever commission level you're at to what they're at. So you can see here on the right-hand side, I showed a sales coordinator income helping somebody who just got started. So it's fun to work together. It's fun to inspire healthy living and make a difference in our communities. And we're in the biggest healthcare crisis in the history of mankind. Our kids are growing up in the most toxic food environment, and people don't know. They're looking for ways to not only lose weight, but they're looking for ways to feel better, to have more clarity. Maybe they're recovering from an illness. Maybe they want to detoxify so that they have a healthier pregnancy or a healthier upcoming surgery or whatever it is. Remember, this is not just about weight loss. This is about health habits. This is about having a lifestyle change for things that we should be doing every day, but most people aren't. We've forgotten how. So please help people get on the shred, help them to continue into Transform 30 and then into T120 and then a lifestyle. And guess what? You're going to profit from that. And that's a good reason to profit when we're helping other people. So thank you for all you do, and happy shredding.